Recognizing there is human suffering all over this world in the course of natural and human catastrophes, we ring our gong today in honor of 3 such places of suffering and struggle. We ring our gong first, as we have since last July, in honor of the 7 children who lost their lives in federal custody in our detention camps. And we let its ringing symbolically stand also for those adults who have lost their lives in these camps, those who remained in such camps, many suffering separated from their families, and many now infected with COVID-19 or at great risk of infection. We ring our gong additionally once for the losses of the virus we know by name. So far, 309,321 have died globally from this virus, 109,791 in the United States alone. And we hold in our hearts all who continue to risk their lives to provide the essential services, suffer for loss of job, and whose lives are especially vulnerable to this disease. And finally, we hold Black lives, those we have named in the litanies of remembrances of years past and in these most recent weeks. But we hold also all those whose names are memorials to legalize murder, or for those whose names were never recorded, in mourning and in hope for the true emancipation of Black lives in America to live and love and flourish and be protected. We will ring our gong 5 times, one for each of the 5 centuries of life lived under the yoke of slavery, prejudice, and white supremacy culture. May we keep those we have named and all who loved and love them in our thoughts and in our prayers. And may we ease the tide of human suffering this coming week, howsoever we can. Spirit of life and hope, God beyond naming, love that will not let us go, all that moves to move a heart, break open a people to see its wrongs, reconcile to the truth, tell one true story and heal in the telling, and what such telling requires of those who own it as their own. We hold those we know are in pain, and so I invite us to say the names out loud of those we want to hold up, or you can type them into the chat. Let your heart speak them in silence, however you feel called to name them. We name Ahmaud Arbery and his family, George Floyd and his family, Breonna Taylor and her family, the homeless of San Francisco. May all who are named be held in love that is beyond understanding. All who are in need of it find a welling up of the strength that comes from unforeseen places, and all who are in despair remember the hope born against all odds, like spring, born from seemingly unyielding winters, again and again. Amen.